Hello everyone, thanks for watching this video. So in this video, today we are going to understand the installation of Apache Kafka and Zookeeper. So basically the scope of this video is to understand how to install the Apache Kafka, how to install the Zookeeper, what are the configuration that we need to make, and how to start the Apache Kafka and Zookeeper. Okay. Yeah, so now first thing is that we need to redirect to the Apache Kafka official website from where we need to download the binary file. So I am already in this site only. So if you see, we are going to use the 2.5.0. So basically this is the latest version of Apache Kafka, and throughout this courses we are going to compile our code or run our code on top of 2.5.0 only. Okay, so once you will come into the download section, you will be seeing that 2 file, 2 binary file. So you need to click on the second one. So as soon as you click on second one, you will be redirect into this page, and here you need to click either any of them. So I am clicking first one. Okay, so as soon as you click, your folder got downloaded as a zip in zip. Okay, and that folder you need to extract using any of the zip software. So I have already downloaded here 2.1.3 happen 2.5.0, and after extracting this looks like that. Okay, so while extracting you just need to make sure that in your file name there should not be any space. If any space is there, extra space, that you need to delete it. Okay, so this is your folder. So now if you get into this folder, so your folder structure should be like that. But if in your system, if you extract and if you do like that, you won't be able to find the data. Data is the folder which we created manually. In upcoming slide we are going to understand what to create and how to create, but for now, after extracting, your folder structure should be like that apart from the data folder. Okay, so this is all about your second slide. So in second slide we will be having the folder, and here we are going to extract this. So after extracting, your folder structure should be like that. Okay, and you won't be able to see the data folder since we created manually. However, we are going to understand in upcoming folder. Okay, now we need to check your installation of Java 8. So you just need to open the command prompt and Java version. So in my system I have Java 8 already installed. Okay, so in your system also you need to check, make sure that Java 8 is installed. This is the prerequisite. Now after installation Java 8, you just need to check that your Apache Kafka is running or not. For now, till now we haven't did any configuration. Okay, so to run this Apache Kafka, there is a, for Windows we will be having one bat file. So for that you need to go to the Apache Kafka folder, click here, type cmd, and done. So now you have opened your cmd in this folder only, Apache Kafka 2.13.250. Now paste this bat file. Okay, and hit enter. So as soon as you hit enter, you will be seeing like that. Okay, so if you are seeing like that, meaning that you are good till now. Okay, now if you will face any problem, probably then you having some problem till now. Okay, but now we did not get any error. It's just that we are getting some documentation here or help. Okay, so that is good actually. So I am just going to exit from here. I don't need for now. Now so we need to set the global path. Okay, so how basically we are going to do the global path? For that we know, right, we need to go to the Here only I will show you. We need to go to the environment variable. From there we need to edit the path. So as soon as you edit the path, your window will be look like that. So you need to provide the path till windows like C Kafka bin windows. So you need to copy from like that C Kafka bin and windows. You need to copy till here into the your global path inside the windows environment variable. Okay, so once you are done, then as I already told you, we have created this data folder manually. Okay, so now you have to create one folder, data folder, like that. So this is your data folder. So after creating the data folder, you again need to create the two subfolder inside the data. First folder name is the Kafka and second folder name is the Zookeeper. Make sure that your spelling is correct. Okay, so like that. So we have created the two folder called Kafka and the Zookeeper inside the data folder. Okay, now next thing is that we need to edit the properties file. First edit we are going to do for the Zookeeper. So what we will do is go to the here, again one step back, go to the config and you need to see the Zookeeper here. So right click, edit as a notepad++. So here we need to provide the Zookeeper folder directory that we have created. We created one Zookeeper. Just make sure that you are providing the full qualified name in this slash, backslash. Okay, so this is the first thing. After doing this one, then again you need to open the server.properties. Okay, so after server.properties, if you see here, I have already changed the folder here. So 60 line number. Okay, and you also need to target the Kafka. So that Kafka folder we already created here. If you see here, inside the data we will be having Kafka. So we need to provide the full qualified name of Kafka giving the backslash. Okay, so once you are done till here, so what we did now, we have modified the Zookeeper adding this folder full qualified name as a data directory, and same we did for the server.properties, where we have also modified the logs.data directory by giving the Kafka fully qualified directory name. Once these two done, then we are going to start the Kafka. So Kafka means first we are going to start the Zookeeper, then we are going to start the Kafka. Okay, so to start the Zookeeper, we need to copy we need to hit this command. Okay, so what we will do is we will be coming back. Okay, and we will go one step here, and this current folder I am just typing cmd. So I will be automatically into the Kafka directory, and here I just need to paste this command. So what is the command is Zookeeper server start.bat, and where it is referring the Zookeeper.properties file, which is available into the configuration folder, and that we already edited now. So we need to hit the enter here. Okay, so before running Kafka, you just make sure that your Zookeeper is running, since Kafka is running on top of Zookeeper. Okay, so if you see here, your Zookeeper is running correctly. Okay, if you won't see any exception, meaning that it is running correctly. Now again we are going to run the Apache Kafka. So for that we are going to open the new command prompt, and here we are again going to give the same bat file command. Right click, paste Apache Kafka server start.bat, and we are targeting the server.properties, which is available in the config folder, and just now we edited this file only. So we need to press the enter here. So as soon as you press the enter, you will be seeing some log in proper way and you will not be able to see any exception, meaning that your Kafka is running. And if you see here, initializing here, so this is your Kafka is running correctly. So we will be having now two command prompt. In first one we are having the we will be having the Zookeeper running, which is something like that, and second one we will having the Kafka running. So now we are able to start the Kafka as well as we are able to start the Zookeeper. Okay, so this is all about the installation. This is easy only. Okay, now we are done with the theoretical part almost. Now upcoming video will be how to run or how to create the topic using CLI. Once we are done with the CLI, then we will move to the Java. Okay, so this video is all about the installation and we already understood this is just a cakewalk. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching this video.